This is Moonshine and Music with Joe Shelton. Wait a minute, that's me. Anyway, we're going to bring you some inspiring songwriters, musicians, and maybe some side challenges and other stuff around the music industry. So stick with us right now, because the show is coming your way. Woo! Moonshine and Music starts right now. Welcome to Moonshine and Music. Today's show is a special treat. We got Midwest Contraband. And the thing about these guys are, you know, there's like secret agent stuff going on. There's like, you know, NSA.
It's not a secret now.
I don't know. I mean, should I be seen with you guys? I've seen these commercials for you guys where it seems like something a little bit, you know,
It's the way it seems.
Yeah, disinfo.
Appearances are not always the full equation.
It's a campaign.
There's a disinformation campaign.
Those videos are all fake.
They're all fake news.
Don't trust what you see on the internet.
Don't trust it.
Matt hasn't even seen them all. He has no idea what we're talking about, frankly.
There's videos?
Told you. It's not a secret now.
Well, so introduce yourselves so that everybody knows who the individual members of your band are.
Yeah, I am Steve.
Shauna.
My name is Johnny.
I'm Matt.
And I play bass.
Keys.
I sing and play guitar.
I'm the roadie.
Most drummers are like the roadie.
It's a sad truth.
Isn't that true? Well, welcome to the show. I don't know how many of the shows you guys have seen or if you've seen any of them. But,
I've seen a number.
Several. All right. Well, I appreciate having you on the show today. I mean, we generally kind of dig in, but with bands, it's a little different thing. You know, it's like, because if I like really get into Johnny, we could be here all day. You know, so we have to make sure we spread around the love. So you guys want to like tell us, you know, who's from where originally, you know, that kind of stuff. It's good to get background.
Yeah, I'm still Steve, but I'm from the south side.
Of Indianapolis?
Yeah, Greenwood.
Yeah. We have people that watch outside of Indianapolis, so you have to...
you've got to be more specific, It's about 30 minutes south of our capital city.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Well, unless 65's closed and then it's 24 days south of Indiana.
Construction.
So I'm Shauna. I'm from South Florida, but I live on the south side.
Johnny and the south side of Indianapolis as well, southern part of the 465 Belt Loop, south side, and likewise from Indianapolis.
Same.
We're all from the general same area.
We actually all graduated from high schools in the same county. So
really?
Johnson County.
We didn't. They went to high school together, but
We were in drumline.
What school?
Center Grove.
Center Grove. Do you know how many Center Grove people have been on this show?
big school.
Big school.
I'm not
I know too.
like there must be like a musician's training camp out there that we don't know about. A secret
That was called
Drumline.
Center Grove in the 90s,
must be like, I don't know. There's been at least 4 or 5 folks that from that Center Grove High School.
So I was from Franklin. That was the rival high school, and every chance I get, I still beat up Center Grove guys. So
these guys,
it's the long con with these guys. They're gonna get theirs eventually.
Except we crushed their drumline every year.
Crushed everybody's drum line. I'm from Indian Creek, and we were just out in the
champs,
corn.
that's all.
Indian Creek. I've been there.
There's a stop sign.
Well,
I think there's a
also
McDonald's now.
The
but-
Crowbar.
There's also a swimming pool, and my son was a swimmer.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah,
I was as well.
been there.
Right.
That is
Exactly.
so accurate.
What did the what was that? We got
So they were all Indian Creeks before we came.
they were all Indian Creeks.
Oh.
Wow, interesting. They were Native American Creeks. Let's just
Or just
let's just get
waterways.
politically correct.
That's
You know.
like the accuracy. That's good. That's good. How long have you been doing this? Tell us about you,
show?
Joe.
You want to know about me?
There's so many episodes.
There are 72 as of the filming of this.
I think I got 7 or 8 under my belt, so I'm still working on it. So how long have you been doing this?
Well, we started with the show, I guess, in March of 2018.
Wow,
You've
that's
done
quite an
72 since
accomplishment,
then?
man.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like 2011.
Yeah.
No, we put out a show every week, at least. So there have been times where we've put out special shows midweek, but every Sunday we have the new one. So that's yeah. So you got a lot of catching up to do, man. You've only caught 8.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was like one day.
Sorry.
Doing our homework.
I mean, for the folks that are listening or don't know, Johnny owns a music store on the south side of Indianapolis.
Yes.
Where he, guitars, all kinds of musical instruments. And we just need to get like a video inside your store of it just playing Moonshine and music shows on endless loop.
We could do that. That's easy. We can definitely do that. We can do
And
screening parties.
Then anybody that comes in would get, whatever local musician is on at that moment.
That's right. I'll look into that. I get TVs offered to me all the time.
Yeah.
I've got a little security monitor. It's about an 8-incher, and it's black and white. I think it'd be cool to loop it on that.
Then you wouldn't be able to watch the crazy people trying to break into your store or trying to steal guitar picks.
Yeah, you'd be so busy watching, making
Whatever.
Christine Martin.
True.
He'd be all wrapped up in episode 1 with Megan Christine Martin.
I've seen that one. So
Yeah,
That
same here. I started at the beginning.
Yeah, start at the beginning and always follow the Yellow Brick Road. That's what I like to say. How did you guys become a band? Well, what got you all together? Where did that?
Boy, well, I came up with the name Midwest Contraband as a name, as a title in 2003. And for a short period, there was kind of, once we started playing shows, I formed a 3-piece rock band, kind of like for a bar type of thing. We did some original songs and then cover songs. We did a little Zappa, ZZ Top, I don't know, things of this nature, general rock and roll stuff. We played for about a summer like that, and then we had some personnel issues, and so that kind of stopped. And then
Personnel issues.
As a 3-piece.
Yeah, use your imagination, right?
Happens.
well, me and the bass player are still friends.
Okay.
And then and so shelved it for a little bit, and then there was an awesome club here in town for a while called Locals Only, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of like the music club version of your show. Like there was always music there, 7 nights a week. They had beer, they had good food. It wasn't too fancy, but it was totally authentic. And again, just like your show, you would go there knowing that you'd see something cool. There's something going on there. It wasn't about who was there. It was about, I'm going to check that out because it was cool. So it was a fabulous club, and I was running an open mic there, and week after week after week, and I'm on this cool stage, and there's all these acoustic acts, and I'm here playing acoustic a lot. Nothing against my acoustic brethren. I still play acoustic guitar, but I thought, man, I need to put together a rock band because I've got a stage that I can play at, and I like playing electric guitar. So that was really the reason why I'm going to write up some songs and put together a band. And so did all that, put together the first lineup so we could do some shows, do an album release, the first album, Stealing Time From Your Mind. And then, incidentally, the club closed. It wasn't my fault. I assume it's not my fault. It might have been my fault. I didn't do anything, though. So, and so then we were on our own, and so that, kind of made me, like, all right, I need to branch out. Am I going to keep doing the band thing? Or am I going to crush this? So, decided to get a little bit more serious and get some regular personnel enlisted, and kind of graduated from being exploratory or an exhibition type of band that I played with once or twice a year to, when can I play on the regular basis and do more original stuff. And then through some Facebook conversation one day, I saw Steve had made a comment on my post, and we had been friends for quite a few years, and I was needing a new bass player then because my current bass player was just super busy with work and stuff like this. So I asked Steve, hey, you want to join my original project? And he's like, yeah. And so we got together on that and did that for about 3 months until the Halloween gig came along that really sealed the deal. with Steve coming in. So I should probably pass it off to Steve. What do you recollect?
Yeah. So I'd known Johnny and Shauna through, well, I guess we're all from Johnson County, so freaks like us were destined to brush elbows at one point. And they came to me with the proposition for a Halloween show. They wanted to do a Mike Patton tribute set. Mike Patton is a singer for Faith No More and Mr. Bungle, West Coast stuff. And we pulled it off, I thought, pretty convincingly. We had some pretty intricate arrangements of songs like Merry Go Bye Bye and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And so they approached me to be in Midwest Contraband. And we were with a different drummer at the time. But that didn't work out, as it always happens with drummers. So that's.
Well, I don't know about always. He seems to still be here.
Yeah, well, that's the.
I hump a lot of cabinets.
That's the silver lining. Yeah, we happened to come across Kennycut. Tell them your story, the origin story of Kennycut.
The origin story of Kennycut?
Yeah.
How'd you come to the band?
Yeah, maybe just focus on that.
Don't go back to 76, 75. Yeah, don't. It was probably.
Don't get Dad on the phone. It's not worth it.
I was living with some friends in South Broad Ripple, playing in a few different bands. And then I got an email one day from Johnny, and in the subject line it said, in all caps, it said, "Not spam music."
Please answer this email.
So I opened it, and then he gave a description about what they do, and he mentioned that Steve had recommended me, and then below that he had some links to some of the stuff that they had done, and one of them was Johnny and Shauna performing in like white
Halloween
It
costumes.
was a Halloween costume, so I was Nurse Shots.
I was Dr. Pepper.
I was wearing a very cute nurse's skirt.
I had a bunch of peppers, like a pepper lay on, and scrubs.
So, I mean, as I pick apart this a little bit, what strikes me is that if spammers really want to get at you, they just in all caps put "not spam."
And again, another secret revealed.
You'll totally like open that one every
immediately.
Like all of your stuff's going to be invaded by viruses later today.
Right.
Just letting you know.
Not spam, real Ray-Bans. Not spam, sponsored by Rolex. Yes.
So that's pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
So how long of this configuration have you guys been playing with this?
Is that 2012?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7 years.
Yeah.
How many records are there now?
We are on completion for the 4th. Shauna and I were listening to the first round of final cuts on the way up here today. So each of those albums we worked with our friend and Jedi Master Scott Kern. And he does he's audio visual professional for many years and a fantastic musician and a great guy. And so each of our albums have had the assistance of Scott in one way or the other, including this. And spoiler alert, Scott told me definitively when we finished our last tracks that this is his favorite thing that he's done so far. And he's produced a lot of our friends, a lot of albums for different people. He works with Jethro. I can't even remember all the people that he's used. Seth Stimson, you ought to have
Slide Cat Royale.
Slide Cat Royale. Those
Goody
guys.
Crabtree.
Yep. So anyway,
These are all Johnson County people,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, Scott Kern. Peace be upon him.
yes, indeed. So anyway, so we should have that wrapped up, and the 4th album, Couple Skate, should be
So it'll be
delivered.
called Couple Skate?
Couple
Yes.
Skates.
Couple
Yeah,
Skate will be
yeah.
the name of the new album.
Yeah,
Nice.
Hopefully by Labor Day of this year, 2019.
Wow, that's pretty soon, man.
Yeah.
Are you having a big party where we can
Yes,
all
we
come and
are.
listen?
Yeah, I mean, like 5 o'clock and when we're done here. Is that, I mean, oh, you mean for the thing?
album launch.
No, we'll work something out. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll work something out.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming for this album. These are some old songs we've had for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you guys playing a couple of those today?
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And then one from our current album, Debut.
Our
Okay.
third.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah.
song is called Debut.
No,
also?
the
Our
album,
album
it's
is
our
Debut.
third album, and it's called Debut.
So what's the song called?
The Basement.
The Basement.
Seems to be a crowd favorite. The Basement is a poem that I wrote in.
Johnson County.
No, that's not true.
Near Johnson County.
Near Johnson County.
In 2002, for a stretch of my professional career, I worked as a courier, so I would drive my vehicle for 12, 14 hours a day. I wrote a lot of stuff, a lot of poetry and stuff. I think the statute of limitation on unsafe driving is gone by now, but I'd steer with my knee and I'd write poems and stuff. I mean,
So-
you're just 70 miles an hour going straight. It's no big deal,
You've been a courier.
Yeah.
You have in the past, and you still run an open mic at Thompson House on
Correct.
Monday nights. in Greenwood.
Correct. I've built swimming
and you-
pools. I've been in
and you
property
run a
management.
guitar store.
I've worked food service. I have managed something or somebody every day of my life since I was 17. Yeah.
He was a carny. Were you a carny?
Well, there was a short time in the late 70s, but it was really, I was a child. It was a child labor
Yes.
thing, and the court order, I
Can't
can't
talk
really
about that.
talk about
Yeah,
it. So it was fun, though. It was fun. Yeah.
Almost lost a hand, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of carnies, we have the Moonshine Psychic on hand. And he's going to come in and tell your future.
What's a Moonshine Psychic?
Well, see, our good friend Brent Lee Smith is the world's greatest trivia player. So he's played trivia against our guests. And then at other times, he's been the world's best advice columnist, pseudo-psychiatrist, and
Renaissance
the
man.
Moonshine Guru. Today, though, he is bringing forth his power to tell the future as the Moonshine Psychic.
Wow, wonderful. Well, welcome.
Wow.
So it looks like he's on board, and he hasn't brought a crystal ball this time. It looks like he's brought.
Oh, it's a digital one.
It's a digital.
It's
Oh, we got
The
a-
crystal
yes.
ball app. Nice.
Digital crystal
Wow.
ball.
That looks like polystyrene. Is that really crystal?
It looks like a bubble.
That's lithium.
Again, to the untrained eye, but to those who know what they're looking at, we don't see
Real true
substance, we
crystal.
see truth.
You're seeing truth in
He
there.
sees truth.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you see with Midwest Contraband? What's in the future for him?
I'm seeing lights. Red and blue lights.
No.
Oh, man.
I was on stage last night. It's tight. I like
No,
that.
it's outside.
Oh.
Looks like there are vehicles involved. Something about things you're not supposed to have. And areas of the country. Does that mean anything to you guys?
That's totally
I got nothing.
legit.
It's not what you think.
It's totally legit.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It's not what you think. Well, we've had lots of discussions about our name, Midwest Contraband, and contraband is just something that is prohibited in a specific locale, right? And so it's lots of different things. For example, Shauna and I spent many years volunteering in animal rescue and specifically focusing on rescuing pit bulls, working with shelters and other groups and so on and so forth. And so while we own dogs that would have been classified as pit bulls, that's a very subjective thing, and it becomes more subjective when there are laws against it. So there are times, and depending on what the era is or whatnot, if I were to have loaded up my car with my dogs and driven across Ohio, my dogs would have been Midwest Contraband in certain counties.
My crystal ball is going for more something like weed.
If I were to take a tomato from my garden and transport it to Hawaii, that would be Midwest Contraband.
Yeah, like koalas aren't allowed in Indy.
And so would weed if you took it from Michigan and brought it here.
Well,
Yeah.
koalas are just nasty. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
They look cute, but when they're not high on eucalyptus, they're dying of chlamydia.
Yeah, they come down hard.
Wow.
And apparently, like 90% of koalas have chlamydia.
Is that true? I don't know.
But I don't
We
know
might
about
need a
that
crystal-
specific number.
Instead
Is
of
that
crystal
just
ball,
in the
instead
jail
of the crystal ball,
population,
you might want
or
to
is
use
that
Google
general
on that
population?
phone. Come on.
Yeah, wow, that crystal ball.
That's
You guys have
powerful.
any questions? Maybe like how to avoid the cops or
What will be? What's the name of the next dance craze?
The name of the next dance craze.
Yeah.
Well, ironically, it's just the next dance craze.
I should have guessed that.
They
one.
don't come up with anything these days, do they?
It's pretty on the
Very
imaginative.
obvious.
What's the name of our next album
I
gonna
mean,
be?
your next album. Get out of jail free.
Okay, need to start writing.
That's awesome.
Now we have a concept.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Moonshine Psychic, Brett Lee Smith,
That's impressive.
coming to a stand-up comedy stage near you. So,
Does he do parties and stuff? Can we hire him?
dude, he will do anything if you hire him. Yeah. That's a,
Can you drive from here to St. Louis and back?
No, but I can get a ride somewhere.
Even better.
So what's the other song you're gonna do today?
We call it
Skate Free.
Skate Free.
Yeah, that will be the one off of the Couple Skate album.
What's Skate Free about? What's the?
Well, it's the
What's the skinny?
antithesis. It's the opposite of Couple Skate.
I see.
You know,
Yeah.
so you're on the floor, and you could, if you might take my hand, miss. So
for
this
your
is couple skating, right?
Right.
But then then this is skating free.
They get elbows.
So this is when she gets sick of you.
Well,
No, this is when you're sick of everybody else, and it's
that's
all
right.
about you.
Untethered.
Yeah,
Untethered to what is it? Shunning contact.
You see, Joe, nothing lasts forever. You know, and that's kind of the theme of Couple Skate.
Fair.
Yeah. Sometimes you're skating as a couple. Sometimes you skate free.
Sometimes it's trio skate,
Triple skate if you
triple
like.
skate.
Oh,
Triple,
So
yeah.
do you guys do triple axles in your act?
No.
No.
I can't even tell a joke,
People get
so
hurt,
no, I'm
yeah.
not coordinated at all.
I can't even tell a joke.
Lives are at stake. Yeah. We don't know.
When lives are at stake,
Yeah,
we
we
don't
don't
do a
do-
triple axle.
no.
Okay,
Just a single.
that's cool.
So we've talked about kind of the some of our skating memories. I assume everybody's been skating.
I'm the wall clinger. Yeah.
So
that's,
when-
that's the category of skater I
There
am.
you go.
When I used to skate, I would, and I blame this on being left-handed, but I would plant my right foot and I would like paddle with my left foot, kind
You're a
of like it was a
paddler.
skateboard. Yeah, and the girls would make fun of me, but at least they talked to me. So
I mean, there you go.
Yeah. See, when I would skate, I'm pretty good at skating, but like I wouldn't like skate backwards. So
no.
I kind of have a religious upbringing. So just skated forward.
So
How about you, Matty Ice?
I was looking for the cricket sample on my cell phone.
Yeah, that would have been the time. That would have been worth the 99 cents.
That would have been it
Yeah.
right there.
that's what you were doing instead of skating.
Well, I took a few turns around the rink in
Yeah?
my younger days.
Were you in the roller derby or just
No, just school-sponsored events. Actually, the rink was in Johnson County. It was in Franklin.
Yeah,
Right.
it was
Yeah.
Johnson County.
They may have shut that down.
Nope.
It's still there?
It's still there.
Still there.
Still there.
It's still there.
People are probably
Franklin
There's
skating.
still a
Crank-
rink in my
cranking 'em
hometown
out.
up in Muncie, Gibson's skating rink up there, and we used to, I used to go in there, and my skating thing was that I would cling to the wall, and then when I got on the carpeting, I could actually almost not fall down because it was way slower. And one time it was Halloween time. You guys were mentioning Halloween, so this is kind of tied in a little bit. They had a big barrel there with apples, so you're supposed to bob for apples.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Me lost my balance and fell into the barrel of bobbing for apples and put water all over the entire place.
Did you knock the barrel over, or did you go
Did you
in?
come out
I
with
went
an
in. Like it was like about this big around, and I was a little smaller then because I was in 7th grade.
You like feet
But
were
yeah.
sticking straight up.
I was definitely the dude who like fell into the bobbing
Did
for
they
apples
have to
barrel.
pull you out? Were you-
No, I was able to get myself out.
Okay.
But there was a lot of water everywhere, and I was banned from the skating rink for the night.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was.
Wow!
Ouch.
Wow!
Escorted out.
They
Oh,
probably
yeah.
didn't have couple skate that night
We had to.
because of the water on the
we had
floor.
to- We had to call my my parents and get a ride, and that was, tough to explain.
Not the way you wanted your evening to go.
And I think my mom said something like, "What in the hell were you doing?"
And then when you explained the bobbing for apples thing, it was like they put you
I
up
really
to
just
it, right?
wanted an apple, Mom.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's
so-
apples are healthy. It's healthy apple.
Yeah.
Trying to keep a doctor away.
Yeah, an
Yeah,
apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's a good point.
Did you acquire the apple?
I acquired no. I mean, I
You
didn't. not
got
for
kicked
myself.
out.
There were lots of apples everywhere. And several kids who were mad because like they were waiting in line to be next. And I just kind of fell into the thing.
And ended the whole
Yeah.
experience.
So shit happens, right?
Yep.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. We don't really condone that in this album, though. But yeah,
There's nothing about.
yeah, nothing about spilling apples. But,
Hey, I thought maybe you might have written a song about that. But my, maybe for that next get out of jail free
Yeah,
album.
It can feature apples.
How about them apples?
you don't want to bob for apples in jail, guys.
I don't really, as you get older, you think about the fact that you used to bob for apples and how disgusting that is to think about it. Like you gotta put your face down and where other people put their head,
Yeah,
their whole head in the water.
Big mouth.
They're befouling your apple that you achieved.
And whatever
Yeah.
was in their hair and all over them into the water, and you just opened your mouth up and took a big gulp.
With today's pomades.
Again, secrets
I mean-
revealed. They'll probably never happen again now that you've mentioned it on the program,
Man, and then I fell into the barrel, and who'd want to be in there after that?
Right, a whole kid.
Yeah. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys being on today, and I can't wait
Thanks for
to hear
having
you
us.
guys take the Moonshine and Music stage. You guys ready to play some music?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
be right back right here with Midwest Contraband on Moonshine and Music.
Do you remember the basement I was living in? The walls were made out of cardboard and the pipes were tin. Not too far from the place where it all began. Every time they would chase you, it's where you ran. My troubles came in a package someone sent to me. I tried not to take it, but eventually the troubles spilled from the package and onto the floor and impeded my progress, blocking every door. Till the day the stranger came into town, they called him dishing out candy, turning life around. But there's more than just candy that a body needs, so I saved my judgment just to wait and see. You said you wanted to be alone there to create your plans, but if nobody hears you, no one understands. Everyone wants their neighbor to be free from sin. I learned more from a dead than what you did from him. You said you needed more time with your apartment view. I wondered how far apart and how it looked to you. Haven't we closed and opened the store before? Tried to clean up the troubles piled onto the floor. You gave the stranger your time and your company. Paid no mind to the words that you had sent to me. I filed them next to the lines on my private shelf. And remember the time that you were someone else. When you moved to the basement I was living in, and all of my neighbors were pissed. But someone knew I came. It's still nice that you stayed, though you were mostly gone. Unlike the stranger that stayed, I kept moving on. I left my home in the walls and pipes behind, but the thought never lifted from my clouded mind. It's so quite hard to recall which state I was in. Who and where you ends depends on who and where you've been. And when I came back with new stories to tell, from your shelf your words and my troubles fell. And the stranger was stranger than I remember less, but your memory will trick you. It's stuck in the past. Do you remember the basement? Do you remember the basement? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Thank you.
Thank you.
for the new guy on the scene. He's got a handful of pull, he's got a pocket full of dreams. When the record skips, I still move. Stretch my legs and go get loose. You know the new way's single lane, and it's all gonna change. A little imagination plus automation is all it takes. Progressively skate right past the old ways. No need to congregate, just plug right into the game. Check it out. Life's a shuffle couple. Stay free, everybody. You can't hold hands and also give out ratings. Come on. Yeah,
Don't forget to smile.
You know, there's new designs to help keep you safe these days. Got helmets online and virtual skates. They've even developed an application where you go to the concession stand and you order fries on 2 little digital plates. Ha! Like these up with couples. Stay free, everybody. You can't hold hands and also eat those digital fries. Oh yeah,
Don't forget to smile.
I know you'll love the new A-list DJ, the new mandates, the new managements. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it and you're gonna smile. It's gonna be a way of life. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Moonshine and Music is a presentation of Notlehs Entertainment. Copyright 2019, all rights reserved. Our producer is Joe Shelton. Our cameraman, grip, and stunt double is Brent Lee Smith. On cameras and all sorts of other stuff, Bailey Shelton. And our staff guru is Brent Schlemmer. Join us each Sunday for more episodes of Moonshine and Music.